.net today. Live action from South Ozone Park, New York. Action from Hot Springs, Arkansas at Oakland Park coming up as well. We'll preview Jonathan Kitchen in studio in the flesh. Good to see you.
It's good to be here. A little age,
which means next week you're going to call me up and say, is Aqueduct after Washington Heights?
Good to have you here. We got a lot to talk about, including that Rebel coming up.
Respect Just Steel, coming back in 3 weeks, etc. I don't see the case against this horse.
No, I mean, I guess the time I'll run, off of a break. And he is the most talented workout. He ran well enough in that fast race, but if
$70 million a year, that's the average annual value. The Padres, it wasn't quite the same last year, but they're a lot more under the radar now. Can that be a good thing?
Well, big reasons is there's a lot less pressure right now on the Padres. It's important to note that today's game, I think, signifies a lot. Why 7 players are going to be right in the battery. Brito and Higashioka, both guys with the Yankees last season. Now they're going to have to make a staple here and bring some of that tradition as well and that winning attitude to San Diego. If they're going to have to make a staple here and bring some of that tradition as well and that winning have a chance.
This telecast of spring training baseball on ESPN is brought no mask, no hose, just sleep. What? Welcome back to Camelback. Let's see Freddie Freeman make his spring debut for Los Angeles today. We know he'll be top 3 to be. Here's Elton Gonzalez.
Thanks, Kevin, in his lineup, and I think we could begin to narrow it down. Mookie Betts led off, yet that just leaves Shohei Ohtani, who will get in Cactus League games next week to those number 2 and 3 spots, but he said he has spoken to all 3 of those. Freeman, Ohtani, respectively, is what he prefers at the...
Ohtani taking the number 3 position for Will Smith, if that is indeed the case, for a live batting practice. That's a crowd for an average spring training. Shohei Ohtani foul the ball off against James Paxton. Very exciting.
And it was fun not only watching Ohtani and the rest of the team, but also the fans sort of risked a lot. I mean, we weren't even in front of us.
Yeah, why we did that.
Crowd continuing to file in here.
But we made it. We're live. And we give you the San Diego.
We were just so blessed a few moments ago. We were visited by the Hall. It's always a wonderful treat.
Well, they roll out the blur to him. What a delightful man and what a...
Dodger starter 20. He was LA's minor league pitcher of the year last season.
And that's one thing that Dave Roberts wants out of
7 1/3, 261 strikeouts.
Wearing number 96 with a fastball that could touch that very number. Longtime Yankee Tyler Wade. Kershaw wore in spring training. Same Kershaw that will join us today. We'll be talking to Wade. Slams one off the netting.
Kershaw, of course, wears number...
I work with one of them, so you know where my lie. That's fouled away by...
If we just say the best lefty and the best righty to wear number...
That makes everybody happy. Wade, Cal Mitchell, Graham Pauley are the top 3 today for us. And a 3-2 to start the game. Tyler Wade spoils.
And it's his first outing in the outfield in spring, and it's going to take some time for him to get with their reactions. Mack throwing this breaking pitch up in the zone, and Wade thinking it's...
Cal Mitchell, number 2 batter. Padres have Fernando Tatis Jr. locked into right field. Left and center there in center. The Padres brought back Jurickson Profar, but neither of those two have it. Mitchell smokes one into center field, and that's a routine play for one of the new Dodgers. All are with the team, so hopefully stick around to see some late at-bats. 11 prospect according to Kylie McDaniel, and you see very good minor league number in, but San Diego has a good one of those, and Manny Machado. And Pauley goes down swinging. Counts. He bookends the inning, much the way he bookends his last. Those MVPs today. Freddie Freeman will bat second for LA, which has more Red Smith and Max Muncy, who will all be a big part. And is going to face Johnny Brito, one of the 5 players the Padres here in the Bronx.
Yeah, really good rookie season, and having that starts 4.28 ERA and 90.
Back for a second Dodger year. Takes Burrito's first pitch for a strike. Rojas a flare to second base and an easy play for Mason McCoy. Seasons in the top 10 for Freeman. Pitch he sees in spring training. Mid-season form on the 23rd of February.
Freddie Freeman swing, and we saw it on the first one of spring.
Freeman sure makes it look that easy. Fastball, he's attacking one play.
Now, and Smith 8.
Swing, hand stays still. They get in the hitter's position early.
Max Muncy now, the two-time All-Star third baseman by Arizona. Freddie Freeman was 1 for 10 with 2 walks in that. Couple of strikes on Muncy. Bryce Johnson has just enough room. Andrew Friedman will join us coming up from Camelback. And the Dodger president of baseball operations, I assume, has not slept for the last few months as whip season.
It went pretty heavy through middle of spring training, where I was able to hibernate.
Yep.
And then spring training hit us.
Just straight cryo sleep for 7 days.
Exactly.
So, were like for you when he announced, and then the 24 hours before that when the world.
His announcement, where we, like everyone else, we were following Twitter, and here's where we're pivoting. This is what we're doing. It wasn't nearly as attractive as signing, vacation, reaching out to people. But even to this point,
that he does to get ready.
Yeah, it really is incredible. And trying to get to know more about him, but just hitting off the tee and start taking soft toss really stood out in every aspect. Watching him work with Clayton, the bases, how intentional he was with every single thing he did, really stood out. You watch guys get in the cage and just kind of mindlessly swing. And it's, hey, you got 50 swings today, and they're just mindlessly going through their 50. A plan B is going off the board between every swing, timing element, and just how intentional everything was. A lot of his and lined up, which a lot of times doesn't happen, and we're extreme.
Because, I mean, how special has he been in spring so far, and what have you seen from him?
Yeah, his ability to command glove side, arm side, the bucket full of pitches, and his ability to execute is next level.
Can we get Freeman back with us when we return? Back to Glendale with Andrew Friedman, Dodger president of baseball, free agent pitcher only signing for 12 years and 3.
Our VP of player personnel and our Japanese scout Yogo Suzuki, have been flagging this arm. I had the chance to go over a couple times last year, and I saw him at the end of the year in September, and in the grass right behind the plate, taking an aggressive crow hop, and he's lifting and throwing, dying at the catcher. It is through him, and I think I was just sitting there mouth agape watching this go back and forth. And so the arm, his ability, he's got such good feel for how to